All right, let's get started. Let's take a moment to ground down into the tailbone, draw the navel into the spine. I want you to use your breath to lengthen your spine. Allow each inhale to help you rise up a little bit taller, becoming a little more centered. Allow the breath to grow deeper as the lungs have room to expand. Being sure to empty yourself of all air on each and every exhale. On your next inhale, I want you to bring your arms all the way to the sky. Once you're there, you're going to climb one arm at a time as high as you can reach, like a ladder. Extending one side of the body, then the other. And then inhaling both arms all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, you're going to twist. Opposite hand to knee, back arm supporting you. Gently guide yourself into your twist. On the inhale, bring those arms all the way back up to the sky. And let's exhale over to the other side. Again, deep breathing as you guide yourself a little bit deeper and deeper into your twist. As you inhale, return to center. Reach those arms up to the sky. And release the fingers together. Turn those palms up and press. Stretch up through those ribs. Extend through the palms. Get a good stretch through the hands. From here, I'm going to bring those arms out in front of you. Open the shoulders. Pull that belly in. Deep breaths between the shoulders as you stretch out your back. As you inhale, lift all the way back up. Take those hands apart, take them down to the ground behind you, palms on the floor, fingers facing forward. Open the chest as you gently lean back. Separate those ribs, open them wide and breathe into them. Take those shoulders, pull them back together and just hold here for a moment. When you're ready, gently return to center. Inhale those arms up. Let's exhale, fold forward, walking those hands away. Just let gravity help you down. Breathe into the pose. Relax into those hips, into that lower back. Drop the head. And as you inhale, you're going to walk yourself all the way back up to your tall seat. And you can cross your legs the opposite way. Again, finding center here, grounding into your hips, activating your core, lengthening through the spine, using the breath to help you. On an inhale, you're going to bring those arms all the way back up to the sky. On the exhale, take one hand all the way down to the side. Big inhale up and over with the other. Let's take a moment here, stretching open through those ribs. And then we're going to flow with our breath. So as you exhale, you're going to hinge across the body, reaching and sweeping across. And then inhale up to the other side. Then again, you'll exhale, sweep across the body, reaching across, and inhale up to the other side. You're going to keep on doing that with your own breath, taking your time, really hinging across the body, getting those hips and lower back to open. That inhale opens those ribs, the obliques, giving you a good stretch. You can go through another round or two of this, and you're going to end on the opposite side from which you started. So if you started with the right arm overhead, you're going to end with the left arm overhead. And let's hold on that side, a few deep breaths into the ribs, feeling that big stretch open. And big inhale, return to center, reach all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward, walk those hands away, relax to gravity, and just take a few deep breaths. Maybe you want to wiggle down a little bit. Staying low, you're going to inhale, walk across the body, all the way over to the right. Holding down over the thigh, reaching across the body. And then another big inhale as you come all the way across the body to the left. And folding down over that thigh. Deep breathing as you reach across. Keep the hips grounded. As you inhale, return to center, walking all the way up to a tall seat. Good. And from here, we are going to take the soles of our feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana. So let's take a moment. Let's open up those hips, relax them towards the ground. Maybe you want to wiggle out a little bit in your seat. Take your time. Then I want you to take your shoulders, roll them up to the ears, and forward down your chest. We're going to do that a couple of times. Big roll up and forward. And then we're going to change direction, rolling them up to the ears and back down the spine. Good, and then rolling them back and down one last time. Keep the shoulders down and away. Turn your palms up if you can. And then take the head and let's roll it in a great big circle in one direction a few times. Loosen up your neck. And then you're going to change your direction. Again, big circles, loosening the neck up. Good, and then coming back to center, let's slide the hands down to those ankles. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to begin to fold forward the flat back as far as you can. When you've gone as far as you can, relax the head, relax the shoulders, and breathe here. Let gravity help you down a little bit further as the breath helps you relax those muscles. As you inhale, rise all the way back up to your tall seat. All right, and then from here, what I want you to do is take those legs, separate them. You're going to come to a wide-legged straddle. Take a moment, wiggle out here. Find a good connection with that ground. And then what I want you to do is sit up tall. Flex your feet first. Really lengthen those legs away from you. And then you're going to point and flex the feet. Good. And then you're going to rotate those ankles in big circles. If you like to, do your wrists as well. Good. And now let's go the other way. Big circles, big rotations. Good. And then from here, just wiggle out the toes and the fingers. Open and close the hands and the feet a few times. Good. Then you're going to flex those feet back to you. Sit up tall once more. Take the hands down to the ground in front of you. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to gently walk yourself down, away from your body as far as your hands will go. Then you're just going to hold that for a moment. Nice flat back, extending. Maybe you want to wiggle a teeny bit. Good. From here, from that flat back, going to take a big inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, sink down a little bit further. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straight arms. Again, exhale, sink down a little bit further. Inhale, lift a little bit, straight back, straight arms. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, rise up. And last one, exhale, sink down. And inhale, rise up. From here, you're going to gently walk yourself all the way up to a tall seat. You're going to then square off with that right leg. Sitting tall, strong and long spine. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to walk towards that foot. And then fold down towards the leg as soon as you've gone as far as you can. And just take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale, you're going to rise all the way back up. Gently turn away from that leg, square off with that left leg. Take a deep breath in, long, strong spine. And then again, exhale, walking down towards the foot as far as you can. When you've gone as far as you can, relax the head, neck, and deep breathing. As you inhale, rise all the way back up. Good. From here, returning to center. Once you take that right hand down to the ground, take the left arm, bring it up to the sky. Look up towards that left hand, and then you're going to follow it up and over towards that right foot. Make sure you're looking up towards that ceiling, a little rotation in the body. As you inhale, return to center. Take that left hand down. Big inhale, take the right arm up. And then looking up towards the hand, follow it up and over towards that left foot. And again, look towards the ceiling, making sure there's a little rotation in the body. As you inhale, rise all the way back up. Take the shoulders, roll them up to the ears and forward down the chest once. Up to the ears and down the back once. Good. And then when you feel ready from here, you're going to bring those legs together out in front of you. And take a moment, wiggle out once more. Extend through those legs. Maybe shake the knees out a little bit. Wiggle out the hips. You're going to flex those feet back towards you, pointing to the toes straight up to the sky. Take the hands down alongside of you. And then lengthen through the torso, using the hands to help support you until you have that abdominal strength. Coming to staff pose. I just want you to hold here for a moment. Strong core, strong supporting muscles, strong thighs. As you inhale from here, bring the arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward. You're going to reach out past your feet. You're not folding straight down, you're reaching. Then when you've reached as far as you can, relax your hands where they fall. Relax the head and take a few deep breaths. And as you inhale, gently lift all the way back up to your tall seat. Let's bring our knees into our chest, give them a little hug. And then from here, you're going to gently come to hands and knees and tabletop. Make sure the wrists come beneath your shoulders, knees come beneath your hips. Take a deep breath in as you engage your core, lengthening through your spine. And on the exhale, you're going to lift your spine, tucking under tailbone and chin. And then big inhale, open belly, chest, and tailbone coming to cow. Again, exhale, come to cat pose. Really lift as high as you can. Activate that core, stretch that spine towards the ceiling. And then a big inhale, opening to cow, stretching the spine to the ground. And just keep on going for a few more rounds of cat-cow with your own breath. On your next exhale, you're going to come all the way back to your child's pose. Hips to heels, belly to thighs, head to the ground. Let's just take a few deep breaths here, sinking down into the pose. As you inhale, return to your flat back table. From here, you're going to find your center. Take your left hand, turn the fingers in. Take your right arm, big inhale up to the sky. And then exhale, you're going to thread the needle, bringing that right arm beneath the left. Rest your right side to the ground. The left hand actively presses your left shoulder back, coming to a little twist and thread the needle. As you inhale, gently rise back up. Bring that right arm to the sky. Place it down, fingers facing in. Big inhale, take the left arm up to the sky, and then thread the needle on the other side. Resting your left side down, activating the right side. Try to look beneath that right arm. Deep breathing, and this thread the needle. As you inhale, rise all the way back up. Bring that arm to the sky. Take it down to the ground. All fingers face forward now. From here, I want you to tuck under those toes. Big exhales. You push back to downward dog. And let's pedal out those feet. Get a big stretch through the back of the body. Good. From here, you're going to walk your feet up to meet your hands in your forward bend. Little bend in those knees. As you sink down, let the head become heavy. Soften your belly. And just breathe as you sink into your forward bend. As you inhale, bend your knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time like a rag doll. Coming all the way up to standing in your mountain pose. Once you're in mountain pose, I want you to really plant down into those feet to lift through the legs, engage your core, activate every muscle in your body to bring you into center to balance you. As you inhale, bring your arms all the way to the sky. From here, grab onto one wrist, gently lift up and over, open up through the side of your body. And then coming back to center, grab onto the other wrist, and again, big inhale up and over. As you inhale, return to center, reach all the way up to the sky. Take the hands down to the lower back, support yourself right over your sacrum, squeeze the shoulders back, press your hips forward, open the belly, the chest, the throat as far back as you're comfortable. Deep breathing. And then as you inhale, rise back up to center, reach up to the sky. Bend the knees, exhale, swan dive down into that forward bend. And let's hold. Deep breathing as we sink towards the ground, letting the head become heavy. From here, I want you to begin to bend your knees, lowering those hips down towards the heels. Go as low as you can. And then just lift the chest a little bit, dropping down towards the heels as much as possible, getting a good stretch through those Achilles, through the calves, through the bottoms of the feet. From here, you're going to drop down to your knees all the way. Keep your toes tucked under. And then if you can, gently sit back as far as you can onto those feet and get a good stretch through the bottoms of the feet and through the toes. From here, gently lean forward. You're going to untuck your toes, sit on the tops of those feet, and again, sit back as much as you can, stretching out the tops of the feet, the ankles, the shins, deep breathing. From here, leaning forward, coming to your flat back table, tuck under your toes. Let's lift to downward facing dog. And again, if you want to pedal out the feet or shake out the hips, do whatever feels good for you here to get a big stretch. As you inhale, move forward to a plank position. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Come to cobra at whatever level feels good to you and hold, deep breathing. As you exhale, lower to the mat. Let's make a pillow with the hands, place your right cheek down. And let's shake out those hips, deep belly breaths into the floor. From here, come to center. You're going to take those hands back to the chest. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale. Roll the shoulders back and down one more time. Lift up to that cobra, deep breathing. As you exhale, lower down to the mat. Make a pillow with your hands. This time, place your left cheek down. And again, wiggle out those hips. Shake them side to side. Deep belly breaths into the belly, into the floor. And then coming to center, take the hands back by the chest once more. One more time, inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Come to cobra, hold, deep breathing. As you exhale, lower back down to the mat. Let's come to a flat back table now. Open those knees as wide as you can, and let's sit back for a wide-legged child's pose, sinking down between those thighs, deep breathing. If you can, keep those arms extended out in front of you for a nice little shoulder stretch. As you inhale, return to flat back table. Tuck under those toes. Let's lift to one more downward facing dog. Again, wiggle out a little bit, shake out those hips, pedal out those feet. From here, you're going to walk the feet up to meet your hands in forward bend once more. Little bend in those knees, sinking forward. Let that head be as heavy as possible. And then with bent knees, you're going to inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time, like a rag doll. And then you're going to separate your feet about shoulder width apart. Good. Once they're there, let's take a big inhale, bring those arms up to the sky. And then exhale, sinking to Malasana. If Malasana is too much, sit on the ground and do the same pose. Otherwise, we're on our feet, pressing into those heels, opening those hips wide, pressing the thighs open even more with those elbows, deep breathing. When you're ready, lower the rest of the way down to the ground and take those knees into the chest for a great big hug. When you're ready, you're going to begin to lower to the ground one vertebrae at a time. Take your time here as you sink down. Good. And then once you're there, open your arms out to the sides, palms down for support. Bring your legs up to a tabletop position, calves parallel the ground. And then when you're ready, you're going to let the knees fall over to the right, look over to your left, and a deeper twist. When you feel good, you're going to bring those knees back to center, and then let them fall over to the left and look to your right. Deep breathing. And then returning to center, you're going to bring those knees into the chest. Give them a nice hug towards you. And then begin to open the knees up around those ribs, pulling them tighter and tighter. You're going to then slide the hands down to the ankles, the feet, whatever you can reach. And then lift the soles of the feet up to the sky, pulling down on the legs for happy baby. Then you can rock around, whatever feels good for you. Good. Coming back to center. You're going to bring those knees together. Take your hands to the tops of the knees. Let's roll them together in a big circle in one direction a few times. Let's go the other way a few times. Then coming back to center, hug those knees in tight. And then you can rock side to side, massage out your back. Good. Coming back to center, take the feet down to the mat, open them wide apart. And you can do some windshield wipers, letting the knees fall side to side. From here, you're going to take a big full body stretch, extending arms and legs far away from each other. Here you can rotate wrists and ankles, wiggle little fingers and toes, do whatever you need. And if you have any other stretches that your body's calling for, feel free to listen to your body now, let it guide you into a state of relaxation so that you might get comfortable for your Shavasana. So we begin to get ready for our Shavasana. I invite you to rest. Allow the body to sink into the earth. Allow yourself to become one with the ground beneath you. Feel the connection on the whole back of your body, your back, your shoulders, your hips, your legs, your heels, your hands, upper and lower arms, all pressing into the earth. And I want you to imagine from each part that is connected to the earth, roots beginning to grow down into the earth. Allow your roots to grow deeper, longer, intertwining with the roots of the earth, traveling deep into the rock and into the dirt, deeper and deeper. I want you to feel the energy of the earth mixing with your energy, a sharing of that collective energy. As your roots intertwine with the roots of the earth, you share that power, you share that connection. It helps to bring you home, both in nature and within yourself, allowing you to feel whole, allowing you to feel calm, to be filled with peace and to be filled with joy. As you give yourself now this time of universal connection. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into the space, back into your breath, back into your body. Slowly draw those roots back up into you, carrying with it the energy of the universe, of the earth, to hold and to carry with you, to share and to spread. You can slowly begin to wiggle around, take any stretches you need, any movements that your body needs to make, before rolling to one side in the fetal position, and then working your way up to a tall seat with your eyes closed. Taking our hands to our heart, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I feel calm, centered, and relaxed. So love and gratitude. The light within me bows to the light within you. Namaste.